now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real.
Coaches, the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion. Not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Mariota, and complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go play action here on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, that irritates the hell out of me when people do that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Running is Jacobs. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on 1st down. It's Wade, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Carr going to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
6 man.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Let's go, let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
Check 9, check 9. Check safety, check safety.
Hand me. What's up?
On 2nd down, Armstead. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Switch.
Throwing again. Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch made there by Derby, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr to throw again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, to put...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call
a
tight end.
catch.
A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight.
Thank you.
Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills.
Right.
You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Hey, watch the slant. Hold the loop, hold. Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. 50's the mic, 50's the mic.
On 3rd down, Mariota trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Now. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10. They're on the 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. One.
Page 3, 218. Chopper.
They'll toss it to Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guy trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
They kept him to a short run play there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing, Mariota. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mariota again. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mariota. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Mariota now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. To the air again, Mariota. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check right, check right.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones.
Slam, slam.
On 2nd and 7, Carr, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Down. 180. Purdue. Ricky. Hey, alert 3.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
29.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Going deep here for Still. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards. And now a carry here for their fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 6.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Check, check. Check, check, check. Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Dance. Come. One.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Derrick Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They come out here in the I. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and he's across from the touchdown.
Motherfucker.
And it's exactly the game winner here in the closing stages.
It was 14-11. I shut him down on my 5-yard line. I just threw a bomb. Now I scored. Yeah! 15 seconds to go.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
He left Kenny Stills out there on an island.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Good shit, fellas. Good shit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do...
And down he goes. Brought
Way
down
to
the
step
Raiders
up,
set.
fellas.
So
Way
they'll
to
quickly now
fucking
signal for the
step
timeout.
up.
And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that.